Simpson?
Okay, so if I did let the dinosaurs out, let me tell you how I would have done it. Hypothetically. Man, 1992. Whew. It is good to be OJ right now. Ain't nothing gonna slow this train down. Go, OJ, go!
Clint Eastwood?
I don't know what is going on, Mikey, but we're back. We're live. Can you check on YouTube to make guys for that interruption? But it's not on our end. This is either a StreamYard issue or a YouTube issue. We're going to check now. If you guys are in the chat, let me know if you're having a problem. Take two. It is take.
We're good.
Are we back? We're good. Okay. It could have just been a hiccup, guys. Apologize for that.
He is because of look at Cole Bishop last year. And now,
Correct.
Although we're really happy that Max didn't tear his ACL.
Yeah.
And he's not gone for the whole year, because then that would have just been the whole this year. That would have been into next year, because people don't come back until, later. The fact that he's going to miss some time means he's probably not going to start.
Yeah. So basically, I don't know. Like I said, once again, I apologize for whatever was happening with YouTube. And the buffering wasn't on our end.
It froze. It wasn't even buffering. It straight up froze on us.
Yeah. So it had to have been, like I said, either way, it wasn't on our end, but we resetted it just for you guys who came back. If it happens again, we'll just have to call it a night. It is what it is. However, we're here now. Seems to be good. How you doing, Best Dame? Appreciate you rocking with us tonight. So, my point was, before we froze, was, when I was talking about, jumping the gun on some of these injuries, you got to live and learn on that. Sources can be wrong, and they were wrong that time. Luckily for Bills Mafia and for Max Harrison, that is, and the Buffalo Bills, it was just a sprain. But I mean, it's a sign of relief. It's good. But at the same time, it's bad, right? You do not want guys, rookies, second-year players miss a season, missing valuable, because as of right now, Trey White and Strong are really doing good in camp. So that's where I see it right now. I honestly did not see that happening entering camp. I really thought it was Max's job. As long as he looked good, I thought he would get that job going in week one. But I also did tell you the only way I could see Trey or Strong kind of getting that is by injury, or Max just not really catching up with the playbook, or just not catching up with the defense. And unfortunately, it was the injury, right? And it's sad. It sucks for him. But let's hope, Mikey, that it stops there. Let's hope it stops there, because we got a lot of other rookies that we're counting on this season, and second-year players as well that we're counting on this team. We really are. If you think about it, the second-year guys like Cole Bishop, Keon Coleman, these guys need to stay healthy, because they are they're going to be a part of this offensive defense and play a bigger role, right? And going into year two. So that's my thoughts on that, man.
Man, the whole Bishop thing is scary, because once again, he didn't practice today, didn't practice the last practice either. He's banged up. Being available is key. I don't care how much talent you have. If you can't stay on the field, that's a problem. And I'm not gonna kill him if he's only missing a couple practices. Do I think he had to be out there today? No, but he missed time in the spring. Now he's missing time in camp. Can you count on him being out there? Can you trust him to be out there?
Right.
Right. I mean, same thing happened to Tron earlier. Remember, he used to always get hurt. He lost his job, then he got healthy, and he was good. It's just, I'm hoping, there's a lot of hope, and a lot of Bishop's supposed to be a key to that secondary.
I agree,
but he's not out there.
I totally agree. Once again, we I don't know what it is with this these injuries, but on the flip side, it's league wide. There's a lot of serious injuries going on right now around the league. It happens, Mikey. It just does, right? And let's just hope that these injuries, and by the way, too, there's going to be a lot of soft tissue injuries early on. Let's hope they happen early on, not later on, because if they happen early on, you can work with, you can get through that and get ready for the regular season and be okay. But late injuries in camp and preseason really affect the start of your season as far as you as a player. So let's just hope these guys, whatever injuries, get it over with nice and early. So, or not at all.
That would be nice too, not having it at all. But
right.
The good thing is it doesn't seem like any of them are major. You know, Dawson Knox is back off the pup. It looks like we just activated Spencer Brown back off the pup. He's getting back into things. So we're starting to get a lot of them came back. Josh Palmer was back for the scrimmage tonight. Someone said that they saw that Khalil got banged up in the scrimmage tonight. I didn't hear anything about that. I
haven't read. I'll be honest with you. Shame on me. I didn't even know the red and blue practice was on. Was tonight, because I just been so busy with work, Mikey. Like, just work has been just really like just crazy. So shame on me for that. But when we're done with the podcast, I'm gonna go back and look at all the highlights and the stories surrounding the red and blue. But the red and blue, I gotta say, is more for the fans. It's more of a, it's not 30, a hardcore practice.
Like 36 or 39,000 showed up.
Yeah. That's a lot. I mean, for a damn scrimmage, right? For practice. So
I don't think Samuel was back yet.
Damn, Shakir being
Moore
hurt
was back and Palmer was back. That says that Shakir left with trainers and Shaq Thompson got banged up. So we'll have to see how it plays out. A bunch of people didn't even practice today. They had vet rest days. Like, you didn't see any of the linebackers. Josh did 7-on-7s and then put a baseball cap on and didn't do any of the actual scrimmage.
Yeah, and the spin coming in, Shaq Thompson is hurt. Too bad, because he's actually had a good camp up until now. And once again, linebacker, here we are again. And I got to say, it's kind of, I'll be honest with you, this kind of falls back on Brandon Beane. And I love Brandon Beane. I do. I defend him because I do think he's a good GM.
What's your issue with him?
My issue is this. I feel like, we have, here's the deal with the linebacker. Certain things, not everything. I love Brandon Beane. You know that. I defend Brandon Beane.
I'm just trying to figure out where you're going with this.
Where I'm going with this is, that you have two linebackers that have had injuries over the past 2 or 3 seasons. It's Matt Milano and Terrell Bernard. You know that, Mikey. We talk about it all the time. Mm-hmm. Why wouldn't you have now? And we have a younger guy in Dorian, but why go out and why not get another linebacker, younger linebacker? Why wait and get an older Shaq Thompson? So now Dorian goes down, right? And now, God forbid, if and by the way, Bernard, right? Isn't Bernard banged up as well right now? Mm-hmm. So, and now we got an aging veteran, which, Mikey, an aging veteran, the chances of him getting injured are what? Higher than the guy that's younger. I'm just throwing that out there, being realistic.
We have 2 other young linebackers, and Andreessen and Ulofoshio.
Okay.
So did you want them to go draft a high pick? Because we did that with all the defensive line.
They need to eventually figure out the linebacker position. They need to figure out Milano's departure. Maybe it is Dorian, but maybe.
And he's been hurt.
Is it though?
I personally don't think Milano's leaving after this year.
Right. Listen. I'm just saying
that get a new deal.
The linebacker position has been a problem for us as far as injuries go, and we've had issues where we need to, fish around for a linebacker. I just don't want that happening, and we'll figure out. Maybe, like I said, it's early on. I don't know the severity of Shaq Thompson, and I don't even know if he's going to make the team anyway. So, we'll find out. I just know that our starting linebackers tend to not make a full season, right? Yeah. Most of the time. And they got to figure that out, is all I'm saying.
Yeah. Spin, what position hasn't been a problem with us for injuries? Yeah.
Linebacker's been one of the worst ones, though. I got to say, linebacker position's been one of the ones that come up a lot. Corner too, but I would say linebacker, which is a very...
In the playoffs last year, corner was the problem.
You're right. Corner, that was a big problem. Well, it was also a problem because Rasul Douglas took a major step back in his play. You know what I mean? From the year before. So safety
Knock on
too.
wood,
But
Spin. Knock on wood.
yeah. I think we'll be okay. Listen, we don't know the severity of any of these. That could just be, take a precaution.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the deal. This is why you got depth, right? Depth truly matters, and it's next man up mentality. But you do not want your key players getting hurt, obviously, in camp, right? That's what we got to try to avoid. But shit happens, right? At the end of the day, shit happens. Some things are just not unavoidable. Like some things you can't avoid, right? It's sometimes just luck plays a part of it. You step in the wrong shoe or you get rolled on. Like, it happens, So hopefully this season, Mikey, this season we stay away from the injuries, right? Like,
that'd be nice.
The bug doesn't hit us too hard, right? And we coast through, because I'll be honest, that's the other thing too about the NFL that people don't realize. It's a long season. And you could have a stacked team, right? You could have all-star, but if you can't make it through a 18, exactly, bro, it happens. And one, before you know it, you're out of depth, right? And you're just fishing off the streets. You started off really great on paper, but injuries, it could pile up on you and really hurt your season. So, that's why the NFL is one of the toughest sports, man, to get to a Super Bowl, because everything kind of has to go right. And it starts really too being healthy, right? Heading into the playoffs with a healthy team. Yeah. And unfortunately for the Buffalo Bills, we've had a rough time with that, getting to that point.
And we were healthy. We're usually healthy until the last game, and then something happens.
Right. Something happens. Something happens.
Seriously, the last couple of years we've been without, Rapp and Benford.
Yeah. Right.
Neither one of them played in the big games. Like, those are key in the back end. The year before that, when we were out with Rapp, when we were without Rapp and Benford, we're also without Milano and Bernard, and we had to go with Klein, trying to chase down Travis Kelce.
That was rough.
That was rough. But we've gotten younger at linebacker. We did bring in a couple young backers that look like they are going to make this team. And Andreessen looked good in his one start last year. And looks like he's going to be okay, to be a good backup, special teams guy. We don't know what Eddie U is. The whole Shaq Thompson thing, that's just a lotto ticket. If he stays healthy and is anything, if he's 80% of what he used to be, that's a fantastic backup.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's getting the other guys back.
Buffalo Joe, I'll be honest, we don't know much. We don't know yet. He's a good story. I like kind of what I saw, I do, but he's young. He still needs time to develop as a player. So I'm not totally like, hey, we got Buffalo Joe, right? Like, I get it.
Better backup than we've had.
He is, but he still, is he ready to go take that role if needed? No, I don't think, not yet, right? You know what I mean? So
if it's like a 1 or 2 game thing, he'll be fine. If it's we lose our middle linebacker for the year, I'm not overly fond of that,
Right. So let's just get off the injury bug before more happen, right? No injuries, please.
He does it with less. He does, G-Pick. He always finds a way. It's him. It's Andy Reid. It's Spags. They just find a way to always make it happen.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Sophia coming in. Joe Marino said Ray Davis is the backup kicker. He made 2 or 3 in the scrimmage today.
So
very good.
I read in there in the scrimmage the first one, they simulated a kick. They didn't have anybody kick. And then Ray Davis kind of talked his way into being the kicker, and he missed the first one that made his next 2.
Oh wow, okay, good for you, Ray. So that's cool. God forbid
you're going to see that all over Hard Knocks. Just know that.
Oh, absolutely, we are. Let's see here. Oh, I'm sorry. James coming in. The injury rate in football is 100%. Sooner or later, all players at all levels will miss time due to injury as certain as death and taxes. Yeah, James. 100%. There's no avoiding it. It's a brutal sport, and I think every player in time has some kind of significant injury in their career. Even the great Bruce Smith was injured one year, right? but he's a hell of a story because he didn't really get hurt after that. That's what makes that unbelievable, right? That's rare.
Than Bass. Scott, that's cold, brother.
Yikes.
That's cold. That's funny, but cold. Yeah, so it was nice to see Palmer back. It was nice to see, Keon is explosive, but man, he's had some bad drops this camp. And he had a couple more tonight. He had some explosive ones tonight, but he's had like wide open over the middle, takes his eye off the ball and drops it.
So I didn't get to see anything about tonight. As far as the week
goes, I got the updates from Shout.
Okay, so as far as just because I don't want to speak of that when I didn't see it, but as far as Keon Coleman for the first 2 weeks, I would say he's been up and down. Mm-hmm. There's been days where he just hasn't looked too good. There's been days
down. More ups and down.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's been days he's shined and has made some really good catches. So he's a project. Like I said, this is not a surprise to me. I mean, I said this since he was a rookie. Got to be patient with the kid. It's going to take a little bit. But if he keeps working on his craft and he keeps, getting with coaches, getting with this valuable time in this offseason and training camp, he's going to get better. He's going to get better. You're going to start seeing a better version of Keon Coleman. But right now, don't be shocked when he has these kind of performances where he drops some passes or he's not creating separation or he's running bad routes. It's going to happen, right? What we hope is he eventually catches on, gets better at his craft, and it becomes what we want. It becomes what we thought he would become. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not down or saying he's a bad pick right now. It's way too early in the game for that.
Yeah. It's just, it's never good when, you have wide open, just concentration drops.
No, it's never good.
If you're battling for a 50-50 ball and you don't make the catch, okay. It's the concentration ones. It's the easy ones. It's the gimmies that you need to make sure that you secure. And get them all out in camp. Get them all out in camp. That's all I got to say.
I agree. Get rid of the bad shit now while you can.
Yeah, I'm excited for the season too, Callie. I'm real excited for how good we were last year in a retool year and knowing how much we put into that defense, because the defense is really what cost us a lot of those games. Our offense was legit. That was the best Josh I've seen. He didn't have the crazy numbers, but he also sat out 7 quarters last year. And man, I'm real excited to see what our defense is going to look like this year.
Yeah. To get off my lawn's point, he wasn't really a high draft pick. He was a second round.
Second round still high.
I get it, but we didn't reach to get him. I'm just throwing this out there. It wasn't like we traded up, right? He was still a second round. We actually traded down. If you really want to be real, I get second round still a high pick, but we traded down. Okay. We didn't trade up. And this is what Josh wanted too. So if you're going to play, just throwing that out there.
Here's my take on that.
Yeah.
It says high draft picks shouldn't be projects. Josh Allen was a project.
Absolutely he was.
Greg Rousseau was a project. Are we happy we have him?
Spencer Brown.
Spencer Brown was a project.
Gregory Rousseau.
Yeah, we've hit on more projects than we've missed. Right. When we try to go the sure things with the Boogie Bashams and those
the ready, guys,
the
season, pro ready players,
they haven't hit. It's the projects that have hit for us.
Exactly. So, and Dawson Knox is another one, project player. Okay, a guy that didn't have a lot of. Matter of fact, his first touchdown was in the NFL. Oh, definitely a project player. Listen, I get your point, but it's the reality of it, right? Mm-hmm. We pick a lot of these kind of guys that we feel that they have the tools. They just need to get to the Buffalo Bills staff and coaching staff to get those tools and sharpen them up and make them NFL ready, right? And get them to a higher level. And get their craft better. And some work out, some don't. It's going to happen. But for the most part, like Mikey said, a lot of our project players have worked out, and they've worked out pretty well. So let's wait and see. It's only been 1 year. We haven't even seen Keon Coleman yet. The season's right. It hasn't even started yet. So let's not like count them out yet, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Let's see how year 2 goes. And I think by year 2, I'll be honest with you, at the end of year 2, Mikey, is where we could start having that talk about, okay, can he get better from here? You get what I'm saying? Because it all depends. 3. Did he take a step? Did he take a step back? Like, that's all going to matter by the end of the season. That's what we're going to talk about. And if he took a step back, or exactly, if he's the same type of player or did worse in year 2, then you know what? Maybe we didn't get a good guy there. Maybe we didn't get a good draft pick, and it happens. But if he trends up, let's say he takes a step up, he takes a step forward, like Mikey said. But it's not gigantic. I just need to see development. I need to see a player take a step forward, and some players take a huge step forward, right? But we'll see. Even Josh Allen, it took until 2020 is where he took a major step forward, right? 2019, little baby step, got into playoffs, but he still was that back completion percentage. He still was doing his stupid turnovers. You know what I mean? Still kind of playing that backyard football a little bit too much. 2020, Josh really took it to another level. You saw the production. You saw how year 3 for Josh Allen was a turning point in his career, and it just kept getting better and better and better. Same with Spencer Brown, same with Gregor. So yeah, exactly. So
same with Shakir.
Yes. So let's just pump the brakes a little bit when we start to bash some of these players that they're bust, or the guy hasn't even played yet in year 2. So let's wait and see. Let's just pump the brakes.
I was just, when I mentioned him, I was just like, he just needs to be more consistent. He has concentration drops right now. He has more ups than downs. I just need to see him, not have those concentration drops, because that kills us, especially in the big moments. We need somebody to step up and be sure-handed. Say everything you want about Patrick Mahomes. The dude's clutch, but you know what? The guys that are around him are clutch. They make the plays when they have to. Absolutely. Like MVS would drop a wide open pass. Patrick would tap him on his head, and then in the clutch, he makes the catch.
Yeah, I agree.
The biggest games.
I agree with that, and we need that. We need more of that, and that's the thing that we haven't really had, right? Too, that if you think about it, that 2021 game where Gabe Davis had just a hell of a game against the Chiefs, I think Gabe Davis was who he was by the following year. Like, he was an 800-yard receiver. That's about what you were going to get out of it. Which, by the way, wasn't bad for, what was he, a 4th-round receiver? I mean, I still don't see why people were so down on him for it wasn't a second. We're not talking about a first round, second round. He gave us decent.
It was just that peak game of what he could be.
Exactly.
Everyone was hoping that's what he was going to be, and then just never materialized.
Nope, never materialized. And that's okay. We moved on. We didn't, by the way, didn't pay him. It's not like we paid him this FD contract. He went on and got paid. He was on a rookie deal the whole time. So, I agree with you, though, on that one. We kind of pushed him maybe a little bit too fast to the top. But, you can't also, basically what Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott saw in that game, maybe they were also going, wow, maybe we got something here. You get what I mean? So maybe they also fell into that trap, or, of what he could potentially wind up being, and it just didn't pan out that way. Okay. Are we freezing again?
No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay. I just making sure. Guys, okay. Just making sure. All right.
Yeah.
Let us know. By the way, chat, if we do, let us know, please, because then there will be no point of continuing the live stream.
The show.
Right. Yeah.
Right. At that point, just let's just chalk it up. Okay.
Exactly.
So we kind of went through those. We're a week away from our first preseason game.
We did freeze a little bit. G-Pick said. All right, we'll see. We're gonna listen. We're gonna continue on a little bit more. If it starts to happen repetitively, whatever, keep happening, just let us know, and we'll have to call it a day. Because it's no point. We don't want to piss you guys off and be like, these guys with their cheap internet.
It's Tommy. It's Tommy's internet, not mine.
Their dial-up service over there.
AOL.
Right. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Trent comes in and says, I heard the Bills are going to go with 4 tight ends. I cannot see us rostering 4 tight ends when we have like 100 freaking offense and defensive linemen that we're rostering. I can't see us going more than 3 tight ends. Now I could see a 4th tight end being on the practice squad and being called up, but correct. I do not see us rostering 4 tight ends.
Correct.
56K modems.
Right. Mikey's on dial. We just really like we just dialed it way. Yeah, we got super cheap in the Mafia Sports Report. We got cheapy microphones now, headphones, dial up service. We're just going. We're lowballing it this season, folks.
Well, if the show's gonna be over, then it's best for us just to wait and see how long it takes for them to notice.
Yeah. You ass. Of course Finn would do that.
Hey,
we're frozen the whole time. It's me and you talking. God.
Yeah. Like we were there for a minute last time. We're like, are we? So I just had to look.
That's terrible. I hate when shit like that happens. But what can we do?
Oh God, Scott. 6 wide receivers? I've been calling 6 wide receivers every year. I just don't see it. We're gonna have extra defensive players. Just know that.
Yeah. Mike, yeah.
Did you see that Alec Anderson had surgery on his knee?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yep. Good. Get it over with. You're young. Get it over now.
Mike,
get out of the way.
Get rid of your AOL. I love my AOL.
Yeah, AOL rules. We update our CDs every year, man. We go to the store, pick our new AOL CD out to download. Right? What a hassle that was. You remember those days? You had to get the CD, the new AOL version.
Phone line.
Yeah. Somebody picks it up, man.
Disconnects you, and oh God, yes.
That was son of horrible. A bitch.
That was horrible.
It's so bad, yeah. Oh man.
This is a great.
But you know what? I loved it though at the time. I was like, holy shit, internet. This is unbelievable.
Like we were okay with it.
Yeah.
G-Pick wants to know what's been the shining spot in training camp for the Bills.
Like player or like positions group or
let's go position. Let's just go position. What's been the shiny spot for the Bills?
Okay.
I have 2.
Yeah. So go ahead with yours first, and then because there's a few that come to mind for me. Go ahead.
Our defensive line, our young guys, and our second year guys look like they might be legit. We'll have to see once because you just hear them going against each other. But you'll have to see what they do. But we've had some young guys, given our offensive line who's good, some problems.
Yeah.
So I'd say our defensive line, it seems like, the thing that surprised me the most was the body transformation of Deion Walker.
Yeah.
In camp, he looked really, really top heavy, and it wasn't great looking,
Yeah.
But he looks like he's slimmed down and he's getting more, getting in better shape and
eating those turkey burgers.
It's very fast transition. Right. So it was nice to see that. And I think part of his issue was he had a, messed up back, and it's hard to work out and do a lot of things when your back's messed up.
Dude, yeah, I know best because I have major back issues and it is not fun to deal with. But you're right. I think he has slimmed down a little bit, and that's probably because they're working with him at camp. They're as far as what he's eating, and what he's putting into his body. This is different than college, right? College, you get away with that stuff. You don't really have these nutritionist people that are standing by to making sure that you eat
do,
right.
but
not like it's not like the NFL though, right?
It's a different job. Now it's his job. He's being paid.
Exactly. Yeah, that too, right? But also too, the coaches get on you. This is different. This is way different, and he knows the deal, and that's what he's doing, man. He's putting the work in, and that's what I love to see, man. We talked about that the other day about, I showed you that video about Cam Ward, and I love that stuff. Like I love players that are that hold other players accountable, that put the work in, that come in early. Like, dude, I'm all up for. I love to hear that stuff. You know what I mean? Because that tells me that these guys, like, no matter what, they're doing everything that they can to better themselves and better the people around them. Like, I love that shit. So I hope that our players are doing the same, and a lot of them do. You know, and that's one thing we praise Josh Allen for when he first got here, right? That he put the work in when he didn't need to. He put the extra work in to better himself and get, you know, just become what he is today. So I hope more players understand that and put that work in, you know, even when they're not, you know, camp starts at 8, get there at 6. You know what I mean? If you want, put the extra work in, you know what I mean? Like, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Roy says, from what I understand, Walker's power is upper body and waist down is kind of thin. How do you see him anchor with that body type? From what Ed was saying, he's like a dancing bear. He doesn't double team. He's a penetration guy. Now, from what people have said, and I'm not out of practice, so obviously I didn't see it, it's just hearsay, is he's actually done a really good job with his anchor to this point. He also has, you know, we have Ryan Nielsen in the house, who has been a really good D-line coach and a defensive coordinator at a lot of places. Like, he's worked with, you know, Trey Hendrickson. He's worked with Josh Hines-Allen and a lot of these guys and helped bring their games out. And a lot of the different D linemen that he's had, you know, Cam Jordan and a bunch of dudes. So we, you know, very much like we have Aaron Crover on the offense, we now have Ryan Nielsen on the defense.
Yeah.
And they said you're going to see a lot of changes in some of these guys because of that. You know, they have that guy now. So I'll be interested to see. That's my biggest takeaway so far in camp. Also, the depth of the cornerback room. Like, although we did lose Max, hearing that Trey has looked really good, and he's kind of looked like the old Trey, not all pro Trey, but you know, the old Trey. Strong is catching on really quickly. Dane Jackson has been pretty solid across the board.
Yeah.
The fact that we are 4 or 5 deep, like, we're not even talking about Ingram, who played well for us last year in spots.
Right. Yep.
You know,
I agree.
It's that depth at corner that I'm really excited about. So I would say on the defense, those are my 2. And then I also, on the offense, I'd say the young offensive linemen here, Tylen Grable and Ryan Vandermark are both getting a ton of run right now with Brown out and Dion getting vet days. And I guess they're both doing really well. Good
stuff. By the way, Brown is back, guys.
Yep.
They activated him, which is great news. Which I thought that was more of precaution, I think, as well. With Brown, they're not trying to mess around with that back because, obviously you guys know he's had back issues in the past. So I think that's more a precaution thing when it comes to Spencer Brown. And I've said it before, veterans like Spencer Brown, Josh Allen, there's no reason to push these guys. Like, I'm not taking any chance on guys like that. I know what they could do. They don't need to be out there, you know, all the time, right? Like you could dial it back with some of these players, you know. But mine, honestly, is Palmer and Moore. What Allen's been saying about them, their early connection. I love it, man. I love what I'm hearing from Allen as far as, like, just going, man, this guy's crisp route runner. This guy's, you know, separation. This guy's catching. Like, we're already on the same page. Like, that's what you want to hear from your quarterback when it comes to new receivers, because it's always shaky when you get new receivers. You never know what you're going to get if that connection's just not getting there yet or not fast enough. But it seems like so far early on, Moore and Palmer are working well with Josh, and I love to see that. So, and they're going to be very important in this offense. So that's my takeaway for the offense as far as receiver goes. On defense, man, I'm loving what the young guys are doing. I really am. I thought the young guys are stepping up. Sucks about Max Harrison getting hurt, but the other guys are playing well as well in camp, for sure. And yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to preseason. I really am, to these battles, because there's still some camp battles left. I'm curious about Bishop and Hamlin. Exactly. So I'm very curious how this winds up being. And preseason is going to be very important. That's next weekend. So we'll find out.
And before we move on to some of your topics, I want to hit Roy's comments. He said, sorry, I just can't get on board with Dane Jackson. If he needs to play, I have no confidence. You know, and then they come back with Trek saying, you know, better than Cam Lewis, you know, and Spin use the wrong person. I'm sure you feel better with Levi Wallace out there. Nope. Here's my take on that. Dane is better than what we saw out of Kyer last year. We needed to raise the floor. Yeah. And we did that. Like, Dane is CB 4-5? Really? Like, if he's playing, that means we have a lot. That means we've lost, Harrison, White, to get to Dane or Strong. No, Harrison, White, and Strong. All of them ahead of Dane right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if we're going that deep, it could be a lot worse than having Dane Jackson.
Exactly. I mean, listen, guys, he's a depth guy, and like Mikey said, he's down there on the depth chart. We're not talking right now. Dane Jackson has to be our CB2 and going into week 1, right? We're not there yet, and hopefully we're not going to be, right? So he's a good depth piece. He knows the defense. That's all. That's it. So let's not freak out about that.
He has a lot.
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely. I thought he filled in very nice when he had to fill in at times for us. The last season he played for us. So I don't have any ill will towards Dane Jackson at all being a rotation depth piece.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. All right, Tommy, we are
let's get some stuff. Yeah. So we're not too bad. So we'll roll through this like we've been doing. Okay. So let's get to some Bill stuff first from Bill's Wire. We'll start with Bill's Wire, and let's get to this one first, which is the 5 breakout candidates for the Bills in 2025. All right, let's get this thing going. You want to answer that real quick?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, Steph Gilmore is still out there. I just don't see any, in any vision that he wants to come back to Buffalo.
No, I don't think
his exit was so bad. I just can't see him wanting to come back.
Yep.
And we have so many young guys out there, that I don't see us wanting. Like, if we have to go out and sign Gilmore, that means it's gone really bad and we have a bunch of injuries.
I agree. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
So Dane is equivalent to Singletary, asking for a first.
No, stop. First of all, Singletary was your starting. Dane Jackson never was like a starter.
Yes, he was.
Right. No, not RB1. He wasn't he wasn't CB1 ever. Okay, but he wasn't. I'm saying he wasn't CB1 at any point. Devin Singletary was RB1. Big day. That's a difference in person. I get what you're saying. He was CB2 at one point, but Devin Singletary was RB1, bro. That's a big difference. And he was RB1 for 3 years. Was it 3 or 4 years he was RB1? 3 years? Okay, 3 years. So, anyways, you ready to get back to this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So, the subject, right? So, it's 5 breakout candidates for the Bills in 2025. All right, let's get to it. First up, tight end Dalton Kincaid. What do you think about that? Breakout candidate?
Sure.
All right. Mikey
I won't believe it until
response.
I see it. Yeah. Like, I've been calling, I've been waiting for Kincaid to break out this whole time, and not all of it's on Kincaid. Josh has flat out missed him wide open. Whatever their issue is on the connection, they better freaking get in a room, get all lovey-dovey, do whatever you have to do, be attached to the hip, and figure out your guys' chemistry, because it hasn't worked this way. I mean, Kincaid got hurt on an overthrow where he was wide open.
Yeah. No, I listen. Kincaid, I'm not gonna lie. He worries me a little bit, because I don't know if he's ever going to be this breakout player that we were hoping to get from Kincaid after we drafted him, that is, and especially going into year 2. Year 2 was and I don't even know if it was all his fault, but some of it was. And I'm not going to put this all on coaching and be like, oh, well, they didn't give him the chance, the route, the routes. He did drop passes, he has to take some responsibility as a player as well. So I just don't know if it's a scheme thing for him. I don't know if it's this, he just hasn't taken the next step, but either way right now, just not, I don't know if Kincaid's going to work out here in Buffalo, but we'll see. This is year 3. Can he take the next step here? This is a very important year for his development as a player, and really for the Bills to go to see what they have as far as extensions go. So we'll see what we get out of Kincaid year 3, because this is an important year. He doesn't show it this year. I think the Bills wind up just letting him walk after his rookie. Yeah, moving on. Yep.
Spin. I don't even know what to say to that. Don't even know what to say to that other than go sit in the corner. You're on timeout.
Right.
Jack comes in and says, I got a big breakout. Deion Walker. Let's see if Deion Walker shows up on your breakouts.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see.
Kelsey. Listen, dude, there ain't very many Kelseys out there.
By the way, guys in the chat, if you have a breakout player, go ahead and put it in the chat. Go ahead and put it in the chat now.
You said it, not me. Of course, you're going to take what I say so literal.
All right, next up, Keon Coleman.
Yes.
Absolutely. Right.
And it's not like I need a breakout. I need to see the arrow pointing up. I don't need him to be some, wide receiver 1 this season.
Right.
I need to see him get a little bit better. Be a little more consistent.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you. Exactly. We need to see a little bit more from Keon Coleman this year. We need that step forward in development, and we'll find out what happens, man. Season's about to start. Curtis Samuel.
I'll just take him being healthy.
Right. Yeah.
I don't foresee a breakout coming for Samuel. I truly believe Samuel's gonna be wide receiver 5. I think it's gonna go some sort of Khalil, Palmer, Keon as 1, 2, 3, with Moore being that number 4, and then Samuel being the number 5 if he's healthy.
I'm with you too. I'm totally with you on that one. Gregory Rousseau.
Yeah, yes, and this goes back to the Ryan Nielsen conversation we had earlier when I was talking about it. I think you're going to see a different Gregory Rousseau because I think he finally has a D-line coach. Since Bob Babich left, we've kind of cycled through D-line coaches, and we haven't had our Aaron Cromer of the D-line. And I think Ryan Nielsen could be that.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And coaching, let me tell you, man, coaching is so important, guys. Position coaches are so important. When you have a good one, they really make a difference. And we've seen that with Cromer. We've seen that with a couple of our coaches that came here, and we saw that transition from Dorsey to Brady. I mean, you see how important some of these position and OCs and DCs make, not just head coaching. So they all matter in what they do. Look at our special teams coach. Terrible. We got a good one now. We got a good one who's been on top of the game.
Has been real good.
Exactly. So you're going to see a difference in special teams this year. I guarantee you. With the pretty much same players in special team, you will see a difference. You'll see a bigger difference.
And this goes back to the difference. I'm sorry, Tommy, I did not mean to cut you off. But he picks comments. Good coaches make good teams. Go look at what Andy Reid's done in KC.
Yeah.
He hasn't lost a lot of his really good coaches for whatever reason. But he has an elite coaching staff, and he coaches those coaches up. So when one leaves, another one takes their place. Having those guys, the Spags and Reed calling the plays, and then bringing back Nagy and bringing back the guys and having guys in the pipeline, that changes things.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, next one up, Mikey. Cole Bishop.
Back to the Curtis Samuel thing. Can he stay healthy? If he can stay healthy, he has the talent. Curtis Samuel is really good too. The difference is the Bills want Bishop to take that other starting job next to Rapp.
Right.
He just has to be healthy.
I'm with you. It's all about health right now, and getting these reps in at camp, and then being able to play in preseason and earn that spot. Right. That's all it's about right now. Earn that spot, earn that trust from your coaches, and really, honestly, McDermott. At the end of the day, it's going to be McDermott's decision, right?
I think it'll be Babich. I think Babich is going to make that call.
McDermott has a hand on that too. We talked about how he likes,
obviously does, but Babich,
right? He'll have he'll have the input, but I think ultimately,
I think he's gonna have a lot of say in it as well. But
absolutely.
I think Babbitt and McDermott have kind of the same brain because Babbage is trained under McDermott the whole time. Going back to Carolina, he's been with McDermott.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you. And that's it for that one. So Mikey can actually have some dinner.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. Nice. I like that. Next Buffalo Bills article. Once again, shout out to Bills Wire, our silent co-host. Buffalo Bills roster questions and concerns. This one, Mikey, is the defense. Okay. Right? Questions and concerns. So here we go. Oh, can Joey Bosa stay healthy?
Why do you want to trigger me? Why do you want to trigger me?
Listen, I don't write for him. I don't.
Yeah,
Mikey,
you pick the article, and you saw Joey Bosa's with the top of the list. You're like, this is gonna be the one we talk about tonight.
As you well know, I don't write articles. I do podcast.
Touche. But you knew this would trigger me. No, I'm with them. That is very much the big thing with Joey Bosa. When Joey Bosa is healthy, he's an X factor. He's a game changer. He's a game wrecker.
Absolutely. Yeah,
when healthy.
I'm with you.
It's just keeping him healthy.
Yeah.
And I like what the Bills have done so far in camp. They've limited, him, and it's rest days, and now they're using him. I like it. That's what I want to see. So when season comes, he doesn't need to play 70, 80% of the snaps. Play him 40, 50% of the snaps and keep him healthy and ready for, the playoffs, and then unleash him and Rousseau for 70% of the snaps.
I'm with you. I don't even want to see it. I don't even want to see him in preseason.
I don't think you're going to see him in preseason.
Good.
I really don't.
I want him on the most limited snap count you can get in the regular season, just enough for him not to be rusty in a way when the NFL season, when the playoffs start, that is. And then you unleash him. Then you put that snap count as high as it can go, right? Because after that, you're getting your money back. You're getting that return. That 12, right? Dial it up, baby. But in the regular season, keep it on, what would you say? Medium, that volume, maybe a little low, medium heat.
Early, he might have to play a little bit more because we're going to be without Hoyt and Obenjobi.
All right, yeah, that's bad.
When they come back around week 6, 7, because I think we have a bye week in week 7. When they come back in week 8 and get ready to play, we can dial them back a little bit because now we're going to have Hoyt that's going to be working in. Maybe he plays a little bit more at the beginning, then we dial him back in the middle, and then we ramp him back up for the end. Right. I'd be good with that.
Start him off with medium heat.
Yeah. I love Spen's comment here. How many of these players are going to be, can they stay healthy? That's the biggest question.
It seems like a lot when it comes to the Buffalo Bills. Okay.
Yep.
It's just the reality of things.
I hope so, Scott. I really do.
Yep. All right. You ready for the next one? Let's get to the next one. All right. How will the interior of the defensive line play out?
Yes, I'm with you on that. And that's not a health thing. That's a young player thing. We have a lot of young guys. We have Ed and we have Daquan as the vets. The other 3 are young. So young guys are going to be a big factor into this. That's the Deion Walkers, the TJ Sanders, the Dwayne Carters.
Right. Yep.
And I have a feeling Deion and TJ are going to outshine Dwayne Carter, and Dwayne Carter's probably not going to, really see the
I have a feeling too.
He's gonna be a game day inactive. I really do. But we'll have to see what preseason brings us.
Absolutely. All right, next one. Will the Bills get a full season out of Matt Milano? And we talked about this, funny, because we talked about this early on, right?
I hope so, because man, he's so good when he's healthy.
He is so good when he's healthy. He's making plays in camp already. Like the dude is. Here's the thing with Matt Milano. When healthy, right? He's up there with linebackers. He's up there with the top linebackers, right? Like I remember one year they were talking about him and Fred Warner, playing at a high level, right? Like that's how good Matt Milano could be when healthy. Problem is when healthy. That's the biggest downfall. Like
he's had 3 healthy seasons so far in his career. Truly healthy.
Right.
And he has an all-pro during it. But let's just see. Let's hope that this is one of those years.
I hope
you
so.
want to trade our 3rd round pick from last year? That's just Bean doesn't do that, and that would be saying we got it wrong.
Unless it's part of a big trade, we're getting something really good in return.
I just don't see us moving him.
We talked about this earlier when me and Mikey on the phone. Like when it comes to by the way, it will never happen. Brandon Bean doesn't trade for players. Okay, very rare he does, especially big time players. But hypothetically, if Micah Parsons, he called, I would give a pretty good amount of players offer.
Listen,
right?
Every major player, running back, receiver, defensive lineman, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Everyone says, give him to Buffalo. He could be the missing piece. Every year we hear and it never happens.
Or here's one of the teams. Buffalo's one of the teams that could be in play.
And they are in on him. You hear that a lot too. Right. Brandon Bean made a call, so the Bills are in on him. Because you heard it you heard it all off season with Myles Garrett and Max Crosby and Hendrickson and all those guys, and then they just re-signed. So it is what it is.
I don't even listen to it anymore. I gotta be honest. When I see stuff like that, I'm like, it's interesting that he's on the trade. That he wants to be traded, but I'm not listening to anything else that has anything to do with Buffalo being involved because we're not. We're just not. Okay. Yeah. Next up. So we know, that's a big deal. Who will be CB2?
Well, I think that's kind of already set in stone now.
It is.
Max gets back. Now, do I think Max can take the job from Trey during the season? Yes, I do.
Sure. Depending on Trey's season's going.
As long as Trey's healthy going into week 1, Trey's going to be the
I agree. And I got to be honest with you too. Depending on how Trey's season's going, will he get if Trey's playing well? I don't see how or why, and I wouldn't want a change. Right? No. There's no reason for that. So we'll see what happens. But right now, Mikey's right. Trey right now is looking like the guy that will be CB2. What is going on with the safeties?
That's a great fucking question.
Oh, we do like this. Wow.
That's a great question.
Right.
I haven't heard crap about the safety room.
I haven't heard much.
Other than
not much.
Taylor Rapp's been really good. I heard nothing on Forrest and nothing on Hamlin. And then the only thing I've heard about Bishop is he was looking good and then now he's injured.
Anything on Hancock? Because I haven't heard much on him either.
Early on, he was struggling, but then they said he was starting to put it together, and then that's the last I heard.
What about your guy Forrest? I know you were high on him.
On Forrest, I haven't heard nothing on Hamlin. There's very little discussion
to go about the coaching.
Give me 1 second. I love this comment from.
Yeah, go ahead.
We were talking about Harrison and Trey, right? Even if Trey stays, he's sure that he's going to see a couple packages as Harrison and as a backup. I could see that too, especially against the Baltimores and the Kansas Cities. I could see Harrison lining up against Worthy.
Sure.
Speed on speed.
Yes. Certain games.
You do not want to put
certain
Trey
matchups
White on Worthy.
No, he'll get
Worthy
smoked.
will just run past him.
He'll straight line him. You'll just straight line him. Yeah, exactly. So unless you got a safety help, but I agree. I totally agree with that as well. So first, different opponents, things could change. Absolutely. But anyways, you ready for this one?
Yep.
This was something we were talking about earlier, which is the coaching staffs and coordinators ranking all 32. Pretty cool, right? So here we go. And we won't read them all. We'll just go through the list, okay? Before we get to the list, what would you, and I'm going to ask you guys in the chat, where do you think the Bills wind up being? Mikey, because I didn't see this yet. I didn't scroll through this, so I'll guess as well.
I'm trying to think.
Where do you think?
I'm guessing we're between 7 and 10.
You think 7 and 10? Okay, I'm gonna go. God, this is tough, man. I'm gonna go between top 5, somewhere top 5. You want to put our accounts? Can you give him our accounts to the chat if you can?
I'm working on it.
Thanks, brother. My man, look at Mikey on top of things, man. Yep, Tommy Talks Bill. So
I could not tell you what my X is because I don't go on it very often.
It was the Apex man for a minute, or Apex 006.
Apex 006 something or other.
Something. Yep. Either way. So Mikey, you're saying if you had to guess, what was it, 10 to 7 range?
I'm guessing between 7 to 10 would be my guess.
All right, I'm gonna go top 5.
Okay.
I'm because they're seasoned. I don't know. I'm gonna go top 5. You know, coach been there a while. I gotta put that. Oh, what happened? What happened?
I don't know.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, guys, I think it's a StreamYard thing tonight, Mikey. I don't think it's a YouTube thing. Anyways, okay, so let's get into this. So number 32, Mikey, is the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Number 31 is Jacksonville. So if there's any surprises, let me know, or anything that you don't think, whatever. Number 30,
the Giants were the worst.
Yes,
I disagree with that.
They're the worst according to ESPN.
I disagree with that.
They're saying in 2024 they ranked 24th.
Yeah, I don't think they're 32nd.
Okay, well,
I don't see how the Saints coaching staff is better than them.
They're saying Jacksonville's 31.
I don't see how Jacksonville's coaching staff is better than them.
All right, okay. Mikey's not like Mikey's just not like
a rookie head coach who you have no idea with two unproven coordinators. Like, what are we talking about?
You know why I love these lists? Because they piss you off. So.
I know. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't think the Giants are great, but I'm not putting rookie head coaches with rookie offensive and defensive coordinators ahead of a coach that's been there for 3-4 years. Just not going to do it.
Mikey gets so mad. He's so mad.
It's just so dumb.
Man. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Let's go. All right, so Mikey disagrees so far with the list. 31 Jacksonville, 30 New Orleans, 29 Dallas. What do you think about that?
How is that not 32? They're the laughing stock hiring Brian Schottenheimer.
Oh man, Mikey's so
Brian
mad.
Schottenheimer's a better head coach than Brian Daboll. You got to be shitting me.
Let's get Mikey a rant.
That is nuts.
28 the Jets.
Wait a second. Doesn't Brian Daboll have a playoff appearance?
Mikey's really mad about the Giants. Mikey's very upset about the Giants one. He did.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Brian Daboll's made the playoffs.
He did.
Okay.
He did. Yeah,
okay.
But he's also on the major hot seat right now.
Okay.
I'm just saying. And Brian
Schottenheimer's better than him?
But they've been really shitty since that appearance in the playoffs. Let's be real. They've been trending down. They went the opposite way.
They've had a really bad roster.
True. I mean, I get it.
But you're saying Brian Schottenheimer's a better coach than Brian Daboll.
Well, this is the coaching staff. Maybe they're thinking the other.
Right? Here we go. Is Urban Meyer better than Brian Daboll? What the?
Hey, man! Listen,
yes. Go. You have unproven offensive defensive coordinators and an unproven head coach. And they're like, oh, that's better than a head coach that's been to the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm just telling you.
What are they smoking?
They're not. ESPN's not digging it, man. They say
they like the Duval.
I guess so. 28. The Jets. 27 Titans.
But here's the thing. I love the Jets being there because they have Steve Wilks as their defensive coordinator. Aaron Glenn, I like as a coach. Steve Wilks is a proven defensive coordinator. That makes sense.
Right. I get you. I listen.
Now, I would put them ahead of 27. What the hell has Brian Callahan done to be ranked ahead of Steve Wilks by himself?
Yeah. Hello. Tampa Bay, 26.
Okay.
All right. 25 is Atlanta. 24 is Carolina. 23 is Arizona. Uh-oh.
Carolina is ahead of all those other.
Yes, Dave Canals.
Who on that roster or that coaching staff makes you say, "Ooh, they're better than 8 other teams"? Who there makes you think that?
I don't know.
Are you kidding me?
Listen, it's Dave Canals, man. All right, Dave. It's Dave Canals, Brad Idzik, and Girio Evero.
Where's the throw up emoji? I need that.
And I want to say something real quick. I did sneak a peek at one of these articles that we're going to go through. It's the only one. And I'm going to pre-warn you guys. Mikey's going to lose his shit.
Okay.
So, anyways,
I feel about this list.
23 Arizona. Wait till you see the list that I'm going to be popping up in a little bit. You are not going to be happy with something. 22 Chicago. Ben Johnson, Dennis Allen. 21 Cleveland. What do you think about Cleveland at 21?
Yeah, I can see that.
I like Jim Schwartz. Schwartz.
Schwartz and Stefanski are really good.
Yeah, I like Schwartz, defense coordinator.
Their roster and their roster building sucks, but Stefanski's a really good coach, and so is Schwartz. Although I'm not a fan of him, but he's a really good coach.
Yeah. 20, the Patriots. Vrabel, McDaniels. I mean, McDaniels is a good OC. I'll give him that.
I love Vrabel.
And Vrabel's
so
really
mad
good.
He went there. It made so much sense, but man, I love Vrabel as a coach.
See, I don't agree with Dolphins here. I'm not a fan of Mike.
He's not better than Vrabel and McDaniels together.
No.
Stefanski. Listen, Stefanski's what does he have? Two-time coach of the year?
I think this is right here is by far the worst. I'm sorry. Mike McDaniel's on the hot seat, in my opinion. He's done nothing there. Matter of fact, he's won, I think, 2 games.
That is
maybe
wild.
3 over versus teams over 500.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, he's a good OC, Mikey. He's just not. He's not. Some OCs are just not meant to be coaches. It's just the way it works, and I think he falls in that category. Yeah, I think he's done a poor job there. So I don't see how they're 19. I
like Anthony Weaver as a defensive coordinator. He's smart, young, smart defensive minded coach.
Yeah. I mean, my God, look where they had him last year, Mikey. 9th.
Again, give me the throw emoji.
Why? Wow, wild. The Colts coming in 18.
They have McDaniels over freaking Vrabel.
I know. That's crazy. You got the Colts coming in. You're cool with that?
Over Vrabel. Come on.
Jim Bob.
I love Jim Bob and I love Lou.
Ow.
I will say,
Jim Bob. What a name.
Jim Bob and Lou raised the rank of that crew. Now, Shane is really smart, but they haven't done anything yet.
That's a hell of a name, by the way. JBC. First thing in mind, Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
Thank you, Roy. Okay. He gave me the throw up emojis.
Let's move on.
Jesus Christ.
Jim Bob Cooter. All right, JBC. All right. Cincinnati Bengals. 17. Zach Taylor. I don't know, man.
No way.
I don't think so.
Zach Taylor rides the coattails of Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I think he's done a poor job, actually, as a head coach with all that talent.
Lou Anarumo was the scapegoat last year.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's one of the he was one of the best, game plan creating defensive coordinators. And they scapegoated him last year because they gutted his defense.
Yep. Seattle. Mike McDonald.
Yeah, I like McDonald. I like Kubiak too. That makes sense.
All right. Number 15, Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin.
Tomlin's in the playoffs every year. I think that's a little low for him. I think he should be higher on the list.
14, Harbaugh. Gotta give him
I love Harbaugh.
Got to give him love, man. Yeah.
I love
mean,
Harbaugh.
turn that
Greg
team
Roman
around
is
already.
a great offensive coordinator too.
Absolutely.
The guy knows how to build run games. And Jesse Minter's a young. I'm surprised they're this low. I thought they'd be higher on the list because
they were 17 last year.
I thought they'd probably be in the top 10 this year. Like, I would
14.
love that to be our coaching tree.
I agree. Yeah. 13, Dan Quinn. Done a good job. Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Quinn ahead
Very
of
good
Harbaugh.
OC. He's a really good, but Cliff Kingsbury, man, I don't know, man. I'd say he's a really good OC too.
Jesse Minter's a better defensive mind, and I'm not sure Cliff Kingsbury is that much better offensive coordinator than Roman.
Okay. 12 Texans. What do you think about that? D'Amico Ryan's done a good job.
I love D'Amico.
Yeah,
but he has a new offensive coordinator. You know, like, can you really put him at 12? Because they have a good
OC
team?
Is
if we're
Nick
talking,
Cali.
Yeah, if we're talking about actual coachings, the Chargers have better coaches than this.
They actually dropped though. They were 6 last year, so
yeah, but still, it doesn't change the fact that Harbaugh's crew's better than that.
I get it.
Daniel and Vrabel over that.
Lions, they were 2nd last year. They dropped big time. That's obviously because they lost their coordinators, right? I mean, what do you think about 11?
What I was saying about Harbaugh.
Okay.
They're propped up by Dan Campbell, Kelvin Shepard, former Buffalo Bill, Kelvin Shepard.
Yeah,
he was the guy that was traded for Jerry Hughes. And John Morton. We have no idea what they are.
We have no idea.
So you're gonna put him at 11 over Harbaugh and his crew, or Vrabel and his crew? Like, come on.
I agree. Bad positioning. 10 Green Bay, LaFleur.
Yeah, I like LaFleur. He's got a good crew.
9 Raiders, Pete Carroll, Chip Kelly.
I'm with him on that.
Yep.
And Patrick Graham. Man. Patrick Graham is a great defensive coordinator.
Yep. They were Matt. Look at this. Look at that jump. 30 seconds.
Yeah, they actually got competent front office. They got competent coaches. Like,
yep. 8 is Philly.
Yeah, I'm with that.
All right, so here we go. So the Buffalo Bills have not hit yet.
Yeah, we don't know what their offensive coordinator is, but Vic Fangio and Sirianni has proven to be good coaches. So
Roy was wrong. He had us around 12. So far right now, the Bills are going to that top 5. Maybe.
I had us between 7 and 10. So let's see if we're
all right.
7.
Number 7. Oh, Mikey, the Buffalo Bills coming at number 7. Mikey, you genius, you. Number 7, Buffalo. Joe, last year 12, so we moved up. According to ESPN. So,
we had a young Bobby Babich that we didn't know what it was. McDermott's been a proven head coach in this league that wins a lot, and Joe Brady is one of the hot prospects that's probably going to get a head coaching job next year. And Sophia, thank you very much. She says, I'm impressed with the general football knowledge on display here. Don't even up with only the Bills. Yeah. I like,
because it's the off season still. It kind of is. I know training camp's here and
I love
preseason,
football.
but we like to kind of mix it in a little bit because I'm gonna tell you right now, once the season hits, it's all Buffalo Bills, baby, for the most part.
I love Buffalo. They're my team, but I love football, NFL. I love the NFL.
Yeah.
And I keep up with all of it because I love roster creations and how they go about it, the cap, the X's and O's. Like, I'm just a football nut. I love it.
Denver coming at 6, Sean Payton's crew. Lombardi, Vance Joseph.
Love Vance Joseph. Sean Payton is a Super Bowl winner. I can get on board with that. Joe Lombardi, I have mixed emotions on that, as I think he's propped up by Sean Payton. He hasn't done great other places.
It says, by the way, the Broncos' leap from last season is the biggest change in his ranking. So
I disagree. I think the
23-6.
32 to what was it?
You're right.
9?
Yeah, that is a big change. You're right.
Again.
Yep. LA 5. So here's the top 5. LA.
Yeah.
McVay, LaFleur.
McVay
Shula.
props that up. He has LaFleur and Shula as his other two. He dropped from 3 to 5 because of that. But McVay's so freaking good.
He is. He's an offensive wizard. Coming at 4, Baltimore. Monken, Harbaugh.
Yeah, I love Zach Orr's another one of those young minds on defense.
Monken, and they didn't really move much.
Monken's hit and miss, man. I'm not exactly sure Like, he can put together game plans, but when it's crunch time, that guy's game plans go out the window sometimes. They're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I noticed that. He doesn't run, he doesn't use Henry as much. Like, he did some quirky stuff last year.
His last couple of years. And that falls on Harbaugh, too.
Yep. 3
Shanahan's
is
way too freaking high.
49ers.
He's way too freaking high. Harbaugh's a better coach than Shanahan.
Salah's a defensive coordinator over there.
Love
now, I didn't even know
being
that.
back. He's a better defensive coordinator than he is a head coach.
Absolutely.
But they are not top 3.
Okay, so Mikey totally disagrees with that one. And here we go. So who do you think's going to be one before we get there? Because we're at the top 2 now.
Who are we missing? We're missing Andy Reid and team.
We are. We're missing the Chiefs has not been
missing Chiefs.
Talked about
I'm trying to think who else we're missing.
God, who else could it be?
We've seen Baltimore.
Philly already went through.
Right.
Boy, chat. Man,
who are we missing? The Chiefs got to be one.
They're gonna keep going. Yeah.
I can't think of who the other one is.
Chiefs are number 2. They were
who
one.
Who the hell is number 1 then?
We're gonna find out, folks. Here we go. The number 1 team coaching staff, according to ESPN.
No, Lions were like number 5 or 6.
They dropped that. They dropped actually. Number 1, according to ESPN, Minnesota Vikings.
That tells you everything you need to know. Now, although I do love McConnell and Brian Flores, they are not better than the Kansas City Chiefs coaching
no
staff.
way.
I am sorry.
Yeah, wow.
They are not better than Buffalo's coaching staff. They're not better than McVay. Like,
no,
oh my God.
That list is they got some right, but they got a lot wrong.
Chat, give me the throw up emoji.
Oh, they got a lot wrong. They got a lot wrong. I mean,
including
at least
their number 1.
Which is the main thing.
How the hell do you put the Vikings over the Chiefs?
Dude,
the team that goes to the Super Bowl every freaking year.
I'm with you. Like, who
3 of them. Jesus.
Who the hell?
Thank you, Sophia. Give me that throw up emoji. That is garbage.
Yeah. That
this is why I don't watch ESPN.
I'm with you.
God,
that's crazy.
Horrible.
Yeah, that's
Jesus Christ.
That's just. Let's see if I can put a nice little sound effect.
I don't like that talk.
give me prison Mike, because I'm gonna start stabbing fools.
right.
I'm prison Mike.
Wow.
All right. So let's get to the next thing. So
whoever
we can move
made
on.
That list.
Yeah, shame on them, man. Shame on them. Let's see here. Let's see.
That's like a Nick Wright list.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, next
Nick
one.
Wright, but here's the thing: Nick Wright at least has, the Chiefs back him up.
All right, here we go. So this is real quick. I just thought it was pretty cool. So one former player for every NFL team who should have their jersey number retired. So who do you think for the Bills should have their jersey number retired that isn't retired? If you can guess, that isn't retired already.
One Bill that isn't retired?
Yeah. It says, no, one former player for every NFL team who should have their jersey numbers retired. So
I'm surprised OJ doesn't. Jim Kelly doesn't.
I think he does.
No, 12 not retired. They just don't give it out. Okay. It's not retired, though.
All right. Well, let's see. Arizona. They're saying Larry Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Okay. Atlanta, Matt Ryan. If you don't agree with any of these guys, let me know.
Yeah, I'm not retiring Matt Ryan's jersey.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm not a Falcon fan, so maybe they feel different.
It says while Julio Jones received some consideration. See, I don't know. Jones was damn good, bro. I might go Jones over Matt Ryan.
He did win the league MVP. I'll give him that, but
he did.
He was never considered one of the elite quarterbacks. He was never fought for that top spot. When they ranked quarterbacks, Matt Ryan was never top 5.
Yeah, I'm with you. And that Super Bowl loss was devastating. Baltimore Ravens, Ray Lewis. Like, why isn't his number retired, bro?
Is Jim Kelly's? Is Jim Kelly's retired?
We're gonna find out in a minute. I think it is. Baltimore, Ray Lewis. What do you think about that?
Yes.
right? I mean, what's going on there?
One of the
Retires
greatest
number.
linebackers to ever play the game. He
So look,
changed how linebacker was played.
it is retired.
Okay.
Jim Kelly, Thurman Thompson, Bruce Smith. Andre
Reed. Okay.
All right, you guys good with that?
I probably would have taken OJ Simpson in the 32. He has an MVP.
I'm with you. I to be honest with you, but they won't do it because of the whole thing.
Yeah, because of his off-field stuff.
Correct, but in reality,
I wouldn't be upset with Andre Reed. He's a Hall of Famer. He was part of that crew. I would not be upset if they retired it.
I'm with you.
You picked it. AI told me.
Cam Newton, Panthers. Got him to a Super Bowl. I mean, he was MVP.
I might go Luke Kuechly over Cam.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to go. It says right here, too.
Player?
It says, look, and Steve Smith. Forgot about Steve Smith. Steve Smith was too unbelievable. I might go Steve Smith.
I might go Kuechly over Cam.
Really? I think I would go Steve out of all those guys. It's close. I think they're all. I think that's something for Carolina fans.
Here's the thing:
Carolina fans.
Smith was never considered the best at his position. Cam was never considered the best at his position. Luke,
Luke, you're right. But damn, Steve Smith was unbelievable, bro.
He was. Aaron Maven spin. Aaron Maven's jersey.
Brian Urlacher.
Yeah, I'm with that.
You got to, right?
Yeah.
Anthony Munoz for sure. For me, for the Bengals, he was unbelievable. Ozzie Newsome, tight end for the Browns. I'm good with that.
Legendary.
I don't know much about Bobby Lilly, but if they say it, fine. Terrell Davis was in that little run they had in the 2000s for the Super Bowls. He was unbelievable, bro.
But did he play long enough to truly be retired his number? Because he didn't play long.
But he was such a huge factor in the Super Bowl.
He was.
Super Bowl. So.
I can understand why they do it. I just don't know if he played long enough to have it done. Because usually, if you're going to retire a jersey, it's for what they've done on the field and the longevity of their time with the team.
I mean, but look at that right there, though, that I highlighted.
Yeah, he's the league MVP and the Super Bowl MVP, and he rushed for over 2,000 yards. I get that.
Yeah, that's.
So you're going to retire a jersey because he had one or two really good seasons?
I would. Okay. And they won Super Bowls.
Okay.
He was
I'm not saying they shouldn't. I'm just. I look at when I'm talking about retiring a jersey, like no one's ever going to wear that number again. They need to be a legend. Is Terrell Davis a legend in Broncos lore?
I think. See, I'm not a Broncos fan, but if I was, you got to remember, like, if I'm a hardcore Broncos fan, like back in the let's say back in the 80s, right? Like a Buffalo, and you saw Denver gets his Super Bowl.
Is Terrell Davis in the Hall of Fame?
I'm not sure. But like I said, my point was, if you go watch back, you got to remember Broncos wins his Super Bowl, and they lost. Right? I don't remember how many, but they lost quite a few. Mm-hmm. And then it wasn't until later on in the 2000s when they got Terrell and they started building. And you got to remember, like, Elway was older by then. He still was playing good, but this isn't the 80s, early 90s. You know what I mean? Like, Terrell Davis made a huge difference.
I'm not saying he didn't have an impact. Yeah. I'm not saying he's not impact, but you're talking about retiring a number, put him in Broncos lore. Because
of the Super Bowls, I have to back to back as well. Like that is, and you're a major part of that. Yeah, I have to, man. That's that. Put it this way: if we got, like, let's say hypothetically, we got a player that just came on a short term, let's say a Terrell Davis, and he came here. We had no Super Bowls, which we don't.
Okay,
and he made that kind of.
Joey Bosa goes nuts.
Yeah,
gets us to the Super Bowl, has 3 sacks, 4 sacks in the Super Bowl, wins Super Bowl MVP. You retiring his number?
Not one season.
Okay.
Terrell Davis didn't play one season.
He played what, 4?
I have to go back and look. I'm not sure how many seasons he played for Denver. I mean, let me pull it up. I mean, while you're talking. But,
and it's it should be Vaughn.
Let's see here.
Should be
Career
Davis,
stats.
Vaughn.
So he played more than 4. He played from 95 to 2001. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 seasons. 8. He ran for 1,100 yards in his rookie year, 1,500 yards in 96, 1,700, almost 1,800 yards in 97, 2,000 yards in 98. He was hurt in 99. hurt in 2000 and hurt in 2001.
Yeah,
had
so
700 yards.
5.
So he played 5 seasons where he was super productive. By the way, I didn't even mention the touchdowns. 7 rookie year, 13, 15, and 21. I'm Mikey.
I'm retiring Vaughn's number over Davis's number.
See, I
defensive player of the year, Super Bowl champion.
That's hella stats, though, Mikey. That's some sick numbers. I
know it's a 5-year run.
But you know what's funny though? Speaking of that, and I'm glad we're talking about Terrell Davis. When we talk about paying running backs, this is a great point to what I always say. Look at this guy's stats that I just read to you, right? First 4 seasons, 1, 2, 3, 4. The guy was dynamic, right? Way better than Cook. Let's be honest, like numbers wise, right? I mean, those are sick numbers. And look at his last 3 seasons after that. Injured. Nothing like the first 4. And I'm sure they paid him, by the way. You get what I'm saying? Because he was there that long.
We can agree.
I got you, but
yeah,
he's damn good. All right. Next up, Calvin Johnson for sure, right? We're good on that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, we agree with that. Aaron Rodgers for sure, correct? Yeah. As much as I don't like Aaron Rodgers, you got to retire.
He's a legend.
He's an absolute legend. JJ Watt, right?
I'm good. Yeah,
it's a no-brainer. Okay.
Yeah.
Marvin Harrison, I would say, is also a no-brainer. Correct.
I would think Reggie Wayne too, but Marvin
let's see. You're also talking about Edgerrin James.
No,
in consideration.
Not long enough.
I agree with you. But I like the Reggie Wayne take as well. But I'm going to go Harrison on this one. But I get the argument. Jimmy Smith, really good. Jacksonville Jaguars. It's either him or Fred Taylor they're talking about. What do you think?
Ooh,
Fred Taylor was a beast.
I might go Fred Taylor.
Right? Jimmy was a beast too. God, they both were good. Otis Taylor, I really don't know much about for the Chiefs to give my opinion.
So here's my question: Is Derek Thomas retired? Did they retire his number?
By the way, he says he's in the Hall of Fame. So Terrell Davis.
Okay, he's in the Hall of Fame. Thank you.
Yeah. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Did Derek Thomas? Did they retire Derek Thomas's number?
That's a great question, man. He was unbelievable. Love Derek Thomas.
Does Derek Thomas's number retired?
Yeah, you'll know. I don't even need to look. Let me know, G-Pick, on that one. Let us know.
Yes, it is okay. Because that's who I would have picked if he wasn't.
He should be. He should be.
So let me ask you this: would you put Priest Holmes number retired? He had a 5.
He did.
He had
but
a
guess
Terrell
what?
Davis type of.
No Super Bowls while he was there. He didn't get. To me, that does count as something. That's why I'm putting the Terrell Davis. But you know what though? I didn't think about Von Miller when you're talking about Denver.
I'd go Vaughn. I think
so. I get the argument there though.
Yeah.
Like if somebody were to argue Terrell and Von, I would see the back and forth with that. You know what I'm saying? Man, thank you so much. Oh, you know I'm going to give you that very much. Thank you so much,
Sophia. We appreciate that.
Ken Stabler for the Raiders, old school quarterback. Antonio Gates, who just got in the Hall of Fame.
Yep. So now, would you put Gates or would you put Phillip Rivers?
No, Gates. I like Rivers, but Gates was unbelievable. By the way, never played college football. I also parked Gates' car, cheap tipper, never even tipped me.
Let's move on.
Rams, Kurt Warner.
Yeah, I'm
for sure, right? Yeah.
Is Marshall Faulk's number retired there?
I would assume, but I don't know. I would assume so, but who knows?
Somebody
in the chat.
Like, there's a few of them. Orlando Pace would be a good one to retire.
Oh,
Kurt
dude,
Warner is a legend there, man.
He's a legend, absolutely. Nick Bonacani for the Dolphins, I guess. I don't know much about them. Randy Moss for Vikings, right? You got to, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know Stanley Morgan, so we'll just move on. For the Patriots, Drew Brees for the Saints. What do you think, Drew? Won a Super Bowl there. Sarah on top.
He revived that franchise.
Absolutely.
Him and Sean Payton. Absolutely, he deserved it.
Absolutely. I don't know about Harry Carson for the Giants, but 9-time Pro Bowler, so it must be good. Mark Gastineau The Jets edge, he was really good, by the way. Really, really good. Eagles, Harold Carmichael. I don't know anything about him. Steelers, Terry Bradshaw. Surprised it's not retired. Wow. Should be.
Right? How is Bradshaw not retired?
right. That's surprising. That is very surprising to me.
Yikes.
And look, so Joe Green and Franco got their numbers retired, it says. What's going on with Terry? That's weird. Roger Craig for the 49ers. I know. I'm on the fence with that as well. What about Sean Alexander? He had a run, boy. He had a run.
Probably does. Just like Patrick Williams deserves discussion over Roger Craig.
You got John Lynch, safety. He was a beast. But they're also saying Mike Evans, when he and Rondé Barber. Right.
I would probably go Mike Evans when he hangs it up.
When he hangs it up, right? Yeah. I don't know Robert Brazil too much. Do you know Robert Brazil?
Derrick Henry when he hangs it up.
Absolutely. You're right about that. John Riggins. Yeah. I mean, what's going on here?
How's Riggins not?
I have no idea. So that's the end of that. And we only got two more. And these are quick, by the way. They're not long list. So the next one up is this one. This is the one you're not going to be happy about. So active NFL players who are destined for the Hall of Fame. Here we go.
Like
Here's the list.
As of today, if they retire today, they make it.
Yes. Active NFL players who are destined. I guess that means like on the pathway, right? Is that what that means?
Destined means that, they're probably already there.
All right. They say, okay, you're right. These players could retire now. You're right. Okay. So I'm sorry. These players could retire now and make the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Okay. Here we go. Patrick Mahomes.
Yes.
Okay. Travis
Dude's
Kelce.
been in like 7 straight Super Bowls or conference championships and has 3 Super Bowls. Dude's going to end up in the Hall of Fame.
Right. It's no brainer. Kelsey.
Yes.
Okay. TJ Watt.
Yes.
Okay. Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Easy, right? Okay. Myles Garrett.
Yes. These are all guys that have 100+ sacks.
Bobby Wagner.
I love Bobby Wagner. He's great. I don't, he's definitely not going to be a first ballot, but I do think he gets in because he's one of the best linebackers I've ever seen.
Okay.
And he played such a long time. Von
Miller. Yeah. Mike Evans.
Yes.
Derrick Henry.
Yes.
Lamar Jackson.
I don't know.
They got him on here.
He has two MVPs.
So
if he retired right now, he's not in the Hall of Fame.
So you would take him off this right here.
I think he's going to be destined for the Hall of Fame. I think he's going to make the Hall of Fame because I think he's going to do more.
Right.
But as of right now, the 2 MVPs doesn't make him a Hall of Famer.
Gotcha. Trent Williams.
Yes.
Lane Johnson.
Yes.
That's it.
So of that, Wagner and Jackson are 2 that I'm probably not I think ultimately he'll get there. I think Allen's going to get there.
Right.
Are you
disappointed?
Today, no,
are
I'm
you
not
disappointed Allen's on
the list? No.
Okay.
Because I don't believe he's a Hall of Famer today. I think he's going to get there.
Okay.
But he has one MVP and no Super Bowl appearances.
Correct. Which the Super Bowl appearances hurt. Absolutely.
Lamar has 2 MVPs, but no Super Bowl. If Lamar had a Super Bowl appearance, I would say, he's probably going to get in.
Yep.
But I think they both need more.
Okay. That's I thought maybe you were going to go. I thought you would be more. The reason why I thought you would be upset a little bit at that list, not so much that the list was bad, because I thought the list was pretty accurate.
Actually really good.
Yeah. But I would say the Lamar over Josh, or just having Lamar in there.
They put him in there because of the MVPs.
I get it, but
there's not very many multiple time MVPs that aren't in the Hall.
I just don't. I also go by playoff wins, and he has had a tough time in the playoffs, right? So I'm not sure. I think he's destined as in the long run, like you said, like Josh is, but I don't think he should be on it right now.
No, I don't. I don't either.
Okay.
I would say I think Bobby's going to get in. I don't think he's going to be a first ballot, but I do think he ends up getting in. So Lamar's the only one who I truly believe if he stopped playing today, he doesn't get in.
Exactly.
And if he does get in, it's going to be years down the line. He's not going to be like a first ballot. Like if Patrick stopped today, he's going in for
he's in easily, without a doubt. Without a doubt. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Russell Wilson. Is Russell Wilson a Hall of
Famer? He had some really good seasons in Seattle. He also won a Super Bowl there. He went to
Trent
another.
Dilfer. So did Joe Flacco.
No, I know, but he's better than Trent Dilfer. We can't put him in the Trent Dilfer.
Better than Joe Flacco?
Yes, I believe he is. I
I
like Joe Flacco.
Good years and won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did. But I think Russell Wilson's ultimately a better overall quarterback than Flacco is.
Is he a first 3 chances to get in?
No, I think he's probably his third time. I think he gets either second.
So the first 3 times.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think he's after. I think he's after that. I think he's more like within the 5-year window.
Wow. Okay, it's possible. It is. It is. I think
how is looking at it. Okay.
Yeah, I think it depends on the board, like what they see how his career went. I thought it went well. I mean, honestly,
Wilson's been considered a top 5 quarterback, and Flacco's ever been. Yeah, you're right, Spin. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No. All right. This is the last one, and we're gonna do the AI, and then we're gonna do the real men of genius, and we're out of here. All right. So, Mikey. Most important non-quarterback for every NFL team. These players will go a long way in determining their club's success. So, before I start scrolling down, who is Buffalo's in chat? Go ahead and put in the chat who is your most important non-quarterback for the Buffalo Bills for this season to go a long way in determining their club's success. Mikey, who would you have?
Give me a second. I have to hit this comment.
Sure.
Spence says Mikey's suffering from recency bias. It's not just recency bias.
Ooh.
It's been a lot of years now. It's been a lot of years.
Get him, Spin.
A lot of years.
Get him, Spin.
It's not like it's been like 1 or 2 years. He wasn't great at the end of his tenure in Seattle. He was horrible in Denver. He was bad in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's definitely fallen off, but his run with Seattle was really good.
See. How long was his run?
And he also, by the way, I want to point out, he wasn't even supposed to be a starting quarterback entering year 1 with Seattle. He took that job from him. Who was it? Castle?
He was great early. I just want to know, what I mean?
Yeah, pull it up.
How many years was that he was elite?
Pull up his stats.
Okay, so we had 1, 2. Like early on, it was like 26-10, 3,000 yards, 26-10, 26-9, 20-7. He didn't really start hitting the 4,000 yards until year 4. Then he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I mean, he had about 7 or 8 really good years there before he fell off.
That's good, Mikey.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
And he won a Super Bowl.
And he won a Super Bowl. And he went to more than one Super Bowl. So he should have, by the way,
lose it.
Should have
rather than give it to his running back.
I don't even blame him there. You know what? I do blame him in a way. He should have said "fuck you," but it's Pete Carroll, Mikey. You say "fuck you" to Pete Carroll on that play call, and change the play call. What do you do there? I get it. I'm just asking you. You change. You're going in there saying, "Guys, he's calling this, but we're gonna change it."
You have a check.
I get it.
Every quarterback has a check,
and he should have
that to a fucking run.
I'm with you. I listen. I agree. I agree.
Russ has a big head, Mr. Unlimited.
I got this, baby. Right. Bad. That's yeah. That will go down in history.
Boone carried them along with Marshawn. If I'm picking like who was the best out of that group, Russell Wilson isn't at the top of my list.
No, it's that defense. But Russell Wilson also played well. He did, but
he did play well.
He played well. All right, let's get to this. So, who is your most important non-quarterback for the Bills before we get there, so we can move on for this?
Non-quarterback. Who's the most important non-quarterback?
Yeah, that will go a long way in determining their success this year's, for the 2025 season. So we got some answers here for the chat. Someone said somebody said Groot. Somebody said Joey Bosa. So who do you got?
I'm trying to think. Because I can only pick one, right?
Yeah. I
Bobby
can't
Babbage?
pick Joey.
Oh, you said player.
I'm
going to say Ed Oliver. We need
Ed Oliver?
We need Ed to return back to being a disruptor.
Okay. Man, this is a tough one.
It is. Like there's not just one guy.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
This is rough. I'm gonna go. I'll go Groot. I'm gonna go Groot. I think this is a year that Groot, he just got paid. Yeah, Pat's.
G-Pick, you're not wrong here. Pete Carroll is a low-key quarterback whisperer. You know who it really could be, and we're not even thinking about it? It could be Brown. If that offense continues to go, it could be Brown.
We're gonna find out. You ready? Let's do it. All right, we'll go through this real quick. Dallas has Tyler Guyton,
who they just lost for the year.
Yep, that sucks. Sorry, so he's off the list. Giants have Abdul Carter.
See, I disagree.
Disagree. All right. Okay.
I
who
would
you
actually
have?
say it's Brian Burns.
Right here, Brian Burns. Okay. So Mikey's going Brian Burns
or Dexter Lawrence. Either one of those two.
Right there. All right. But they're going Abdul Carter. But Mikey disagrees. Philadelphia. They actually got two players, even though they're supposed to only have one. Moro Ajamo and Jalix.
Okay. Go back up and let me read the title because they're not the most important non-quarter every team. The players that will go a long way to determine the club's success.
Oh, so maybe it is more than one.
Carter.
Jalen
Carter is the biggest non-quarterback, or Saquon Barkley.
Well, we haven't gotten to the team yet. We haven't gotten to Philly.
Didn't we just look at Philly?
No, we looked at Dallas and the Giants.
And then
Philly. We did. You're right. I didn't even realize that.
How is Jalen Carter and Saquon Barkley not there?
I don't know. That's a great question. He's not. It's CBS list, not my list. Washington has Laramie Tunsil. Agree with Laramie Tunsil?
Yes, because they need to protect Jalen or Jaden.
Okay. NFC North, the interior offensive line trio. They're just going the interior line with Thuney, Jackson, and Dowman.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good with that.
Lions. So I guess it's more than one player, by the way. So maybe we have more than one. So I apologize, chat.
Yeah.
Could be more than one.
It's that defensive line.
Yeah.
It's the Oliver and Sanders, and I think it's the interior defensive line.
Are you going line? Okay. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna agree with you then. I'm gonna go line as well because we both chose a line to begin with.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go line as well.
See, I think this is wrong. How's Hutchinson not the biggest one there, coming back off of injury? What the hell are they talking about?
I don't know. I agree with you 100%. Oh my God, Matthew Golden, Green Bay. They got Matthew Golden over there. So Isaiah Rodgers for the Vikings.
Young guys?
I don't know.
No, outside of JJ McCarthy, let me think. It's their Darisaw, him being healthy. It's not a cornerback. It's their left tackle, you dumbass.
Let's see. Atlanta, they got Jalen Walker and James Pierce.
Make me want to throw up. It's Bijan Robinson.
Carolina, they got McMillan, wide receiver.
Okay, I'm good with McMillan because they don't have shit there.
Saints, Olave.
Okay, I'm good with that.
All right, Bucks, Tristan Wirfs, offensive tackle.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. NFC West. Arizona Cardinals, the new additions on defense. They're just going defense in general. Devontae Adams for the Rams. What do you think?
I don't think that's the difference because the Puka and Cup were there for a long time. I think it's, the growth of Jared Verse and that secondary.
Okay. McCaffrey, 49ers.
Yes. And really, it's the health of that offensive line, Trent Williams and crew. But
That's
McCaffrey
true,
is
too.
a big one.
So Seattle, the entire offensive line. So Seattle. Yeah, it is.
Because no, it's the health of that freaking running back room.
Yeah. Buffalo. Joey Bosa.
I'm good. I would say the whole defensive line, but yeah, I'm good with
too.
Joey.
So that's who they picked. So somebody in the chat put Joey Bosa. So
yeah,
you got that one right. It's, CBS got that. Phillips.
I'm with him on that. Phillips was looking really good until he got hurt.
Yeah, dude,
and don't
can't stay
sleep
healthy.
on Bradley Chubb coming back.
Yeah, true too. He was hurt last year. Yeah,
but really, if you think about it, with all the injuries and everything, the real is the secondary. What the hell are they going to do at corner? They got nobody.
I know. Will Campbell, Patriots, offensive tackle. Sauce Gardner for the Jets.
See, no, I go back. I don't think it's Will Campbell. I think it's Stephon Diggs.
Ooh,
who's going to be the receiver that steps up to help Drake May?
Yeah, you might be right there.
I think Steph Diggs, if they hit on Steph and Steph is the old Steph, that would take him farther than Will Campbell and being some elite left tackle. Because they have holes along their offensive line elsewhere.
Yep. Sauce for the Jets.
No.
It
goes back to the tackles.
Okay.
Can the offensive line protect Justin Fields and open up running lanes?
All right. Ravens got a few here. They got Starks, Alexander.
Secondary.
Yep. Awuzie. So.
And really, I feel bad calling anybody out because they're a pretty stacked team. It really goes back to their offensive coordinator. Can he stick to the fucking game plan?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that one too. Trey Hendrickson for the Bengals, but I don't know if Trey's gonna. We'll see what happens.
He's the difference. Yes, he's absolutely a difference maker.
Browns, Junkins, and Sampson.
Nope.
Sampson?
Nope.
No. Who is it then? You think?
Non-quarterback? It's Myles Garrett.
Absolutely. Jalen Ramsey for the Steelers.
I don't think so.
Who do you got?
Jalen Ramsey's not going to make that much of a difference to the Steelers secondary. It's TJ Watt. Without TJ Watt, they don't win.
Agree. Cam Robinson and Blake Fisher for the Texans.
Yeah, this offensive line. I'm with that.
Mm-hmm. Colts Ward and Bynum.
No. Jonathan Taylor.
All right. Who's pretty much their offense at this point? Jaguars, Travis Hunter.
No, it's their offensive line.
I agree too. They need to do better. Tennessee, Dan Moore, offensive tackle.
No. It's Jeffrey Simmons.
Right. The West, Broncos, Mims Jr.
No, I think it's Courtney Sutton's better than Mims.
Okay.
Honestly, it's probably their defensive line.
Okay. Here's the Chiefs. Josh Simmons and Jalen Moore.
Wrong again. It's Chris Jones is the most important non-quarterback. Chris Jones is the leader on the other side of the ball.
Yep. Raiders, Genty.
Oh, God, yeah, it's kind of hard to say no to that. But really, it might be Brock Bowers. Or Max Crosby.
That's not a bad one either. You're right, Max Crosby. Didn't even think about him. Chargers, can't even pronounce the name.
G-Pick, let me ask you this question. You said, yes, we need to protect Mahomes. Is Simmons more important? So if one of them had to go down, would you prefer it to be Chris Jones or Simmons?
Yeah.
Who's
Chargers,
more important?
What do you think here?
Chargers?
Yeah, that's the last one.
I think it's Ladd McConkey.
Okay. Man, he's a hell of a player, by the way. I'm
You
with you on
you
that.
think Simmons is way more important than Chris Jones? That defense is not nearly that defense without Chris Jones.
Yeah, you lose Chris Jones, it's a wrap, Jack.
That's your X factor on defense.
Yeah,
in the
he's
clutch,
absolutely
that's
right.
the guy who gets them down.
Yeah.
They may be super deep, but there's no Chris Jones on that defense. Clutch times, he changes the game. Twice against the Bills, he's the difference between the Bills winning and losing.
Yeah. I'm with you. All right. We're gonna get to the Ask AI, and then we're gonna get to the real men, and we're out of here, man.
I don't really have anything for Ask AI tonight.
All right. Anybody in the chat want to ask AI? We usually do a couple
who's
questions.
More important, Simmons or Chris Jones?
Oh, see, you were talking trash. I don't have anything. Now you have something. All right. So what was it?
Major factor. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know Simmons' first name. Important to the Chiefs. Left tackle Simmons or D tackle Jones?
All right, here we go.
Let's see if they pick it up.
Yeah.
It's Josh Simmons. Thank you. What does AI say? Am I wrong?
I'm going to find out. Right here. All right. Verdict for the 2025 season: Chris Jones is the most important player due to his proven elite performance, leadership, and central role in the Chiefs defense.
If we're doing long term, I would agree it's Simmons. Short term,
it says 2025 season. That's what we're talking about. However, Simmons' development could make him a close second if he solidifies the left tackle position. But right now, AI is saying.
I can understand where G-Pick's coming from, though, because Simmons is super important. They had a shit left tackle last year. And Patrick Mahomes was running for his life. Shoring that up. But, man, if you lose Chris Jones, that whole defense changes.
Guys, we can do a couple more, and then we're going to get to the real men, and we're out of here. So any questions? We'll wait a couple minutes here, or a minute or two. Any questions for AI that you want to ask? Could be anything really pertaining to really anything. I don't care what you want to ask. So I'll wait a couple minutes here for the chat to see what they come up with. So, Mikey, anything else that maybe is on?
While we're waiting, ask who's the Bills' most important non-quarterback.
Okay, that's a good one.
What will Chris do to save the team? Well, let's look at what he's done the last couple of years. Create havoc and help keep the opposing offense out of the end zone, and in the clutch, they can come up short.
Who's the Bills' most important non-quarterback heading into 25 NFL?
Yep.
Okay. All right, here we go.
And don't you have that Jalen Moore kid as the backup left tackle? That's supposed to be like super good. You guys paid him a lot of money this offseason?
Says Khalil Shakir.
Okay.
For the Bills, it's the most important non-quarterback player is wide receiver Khalil Shakir. I mean, I'm on board with that. I mean, says while other players like Deion Dawkins and quarterback Christian Benford are vital for their roles in protecting Allen, Shakir's direct impact on the offense ceilings gives him the edge. So that's why they're going with Khalil Shakir.
Okay, I'm with that. Yep. Simmons is an unproven player, so I will take it. But they did say Simmons is a close second. It's your team. I'll trust you. From an outside perspective, Chris Jones is the one guy who scares me. Simmons is unproven. How do we know what he's going to be?
Oh, we got a question here. That's right.
How many yards
and touchdowns? Cook gonna have it. Oh, that's a good one. All right, that's a good question.
Do we want rushing yards or total yards?
Yeah. So I'll wait for that. How many?
No, just you decide. Do you want total yards or rushing yards? Put total yards. How many total yards and touchdowns?
We'll do total yards. All right, that's fine. How many total yards
and touchdowns?
Oops. How many total yards and will James Cook have
in the 2025 season?
All right, here we go.
He said total.
All right, cool. So we got it. All right, here we go.
Jones. Me personally, Jones. Because I don't think Simmons by himself makes you guys not have pressure. You guys still have Taylor on the other side.
I don't know why. Just not. It's not.
You also lost Tooney.
Didn't answer my question there. How many total yards and touchdowns?
Mm-hmm. Will James Cook have? Oh, you think Moore's going to beat out Taylor? Okay. Still doesn't fix your left guard spot because there's other spots on your offensive line. So I don't think there's going to be no pressure. I don't think you guys have like the top ranked offensive line. So I would still say Chris Jones, but you see the team more than I do. I'm just telling you from an outside perspective. Who scares me more? Chris Jones, because he's hurt me in my soul.
All right, you ready for this? So, based on the previous analysts for James Cook, his predicted performance in 2020-25 NFL season, 17 games assuming full health, which, total yards, 1,350 to 1,400, approximately 1,050 rushing yards, 300 to 350 receiving. He'll have total touchdowns 10 to 11, 8 rushing, 2 to 3 receiving. What do you think?
Okay.
I mean, it sounds about right. I got to be honest. Which isn't a terrible season either. That's he's double digit touchdowns. He's over 1,000 again.
I would actually prefer this to be his season than what he had last year, with 16 touchdowns and barely 1,000 yards. I'd rather about this in 10 to 11 because that means we were pretty through the middle. Like he's averaged it out, and I'm good with that.
Yeah. Spin, I mean, they got him at 1,400 basically. That's close. That's very close.
I don't know if he'll get 1,500 because I don't know if he's going to play enough to get 1,500. You have to remember, he comes off the field on third down, and Ray Davis is going to, he plays 50% of the snaps.
Yeah, I don't think
I don't think he's going to get 1,700 because he's not going to get the snaps to get 1,700.
I don't think so either. I
don't think he's going to get the money he wants either, and from anybody. I
mean, it wouldn't shock me if he got 1,500 total, but I think AI around there. I think that's pretty fair. I'm going to be honest with you. I think that's pretty much that's round ballpark figure where I think he's going to land. So is that it? I think that's it for the AI tonight. So last thing, Real Men of Genius, and we're getting out of here, man. It was a fun show. Started off a little fucked up with the freezing, but that. It is what it is.
But then we dropped 2 more hours, so they got.
Yeah, we gave you another 2 hours. So let's get to Real Men of Genius tonight. What am I going to play? What video?
How do you not already know this?
I don't. I just kind of go with it. I got a bunch here. All right, you ready? Here we go, Mikey.
Budweiser presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Really Bad Toupee Wearer.
Mr. Really Bad Toupee Wearer.
More than any neon sign or exploding scoreboard ever could, your chrome dome cover says, "Hey guys, look at me."
What could you be thinking?
You think it looks natural, but it couldn't look phonier if it had a chin strap.
Look at you.
Made of space-age fibers, it can repel anything. Rain, wind, snow, and especially young women.
I don't think so.
So crack open an ice cold Budweiser, Mr. Stud in a Rug. Then crack open another for that thing on your head.
I don't think it's on straight.
Those are great. G-Pick wants another one.
Yeah. Should we give him? All right, I'm gonna give you one more. You asking for it? I'm gonna give you one. All right, let's see. What am I gonna get you? Let's see here.
Mr. Toupee wear.
All right, here we go.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real man of genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Football First Down Marker Guy.
Mr. Football first down marker guy.
Like a centurion guard protecting the Roman Empire, you stand ready to measure, to mark, or when needed, to pat a tight end's fanny.
Can I touch you there?
You are blessed with poise, truthfulness, and most importantly, the ability to count to 4.
I know lots of numbers.
And how do you protect yourself from an out-of-control 300-pound linebacker? A plastic yellow vest.
It's also reflective.
So crack open an ice-cold Bud Light, oh guard of the gridiron, because no one measures up to you.
Mr. Football first down marker guy.
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
How do you protect yourself? Your yellow vest.
And it's reflective too.
Yeah, watch out. I'm
God.
over here. So those are great, man.
Mr. Way Too Much Clone Wear. Stud in a rug.
All right, guys. So we appreciate you guys rocking with us. We will be going live. Was it next week? Monday, yeah, the 11th, right? The 11th. So, guys, starting the 11th.
The following Monday.
Correct. So the following Monday, the 11th, is when we start going live on Mondays again at 9 p.m. So Mondays at 9, Fridays at 9. You can catch us right here, Mafia Sports Report. Best thing to do is hit the notification bell. That's when you know we're going live. But I'm telling you, Monday and Fridays at 9 p.m. So, guys, we appreciate you rocking with us. Sorry about the early interruptions.
Stop being lazy.
Yeah.
Well, we finally have something to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe we don't have these, Bills Wire articles because we actually talk about what's going on for the season.
Right. So, guys, thanks again. Appreciate you guys rocking with us tonight. As always, go Bills. We're out of here. Peace.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Ah.